clear my throat. Tell me when you're ready.
I was an adult. Wait.
Oh no. I tell you how old I was. My parents still come and thinking I'm 16.
I have to say, I think I was 16.
My parents don't know adult. The only time you're an adult is when you leave the house, you married, and in your husband's house.
I don't. My mommy and I were fighting for something. I don't remember exactly what it was. It was something stupid, right? And she had reached across the table and she had slapped the shit out of me.
Anytime before that, you're still my child, you're still in my house, you're under my roof, you do what I say. I don't care, you're not an adult. That's my parents. That's my parents' mentality. They don't care.
And I don't know, like the spirit came over me. And like I just looked at mommy and I was like, Mommy, if you ever hit me again, I'm gonna hit you back. And I ran for my life after that. But you know, after that point, the air just felt different because she's like, oh shit. I don't know how I survived. Honestly, shout out to God because God saved me that day.
Only time you're an adult is when you're married to someone they approve of in that person's house. Then you say you're an adult. They still gonna try and be in it too though, but only then you're an adult.
The air just got thick, boy. The air, it was like running in slow. When you have a dream and you're running in slow motion in the dream, that's how it felt. But I feel like then was when she was like, oh, okay, he can make decisions for himself and he can suffer his own repercussions, right?
This is like a developing opinion because growing up, I thought it was, you know, you get married, take your husband's last name, like nothing, no other rules about it.
Hyphenate, just because specifically I'm going to go and get my doctorate and I'm going to be Dr. Kezia Bailey and I don't want to be Dr. Kezia Bailey so and so because he didn't work for the doctorate, it's going to be me.
I mean, personally, like, I definitely want my wife to have my name because of like the family structure or whatever. But I recently had an epiphany where I was like, oh, what if she was working towards something very important and then like she wanted her name attached to it? I'm like, oh, that's such a perspective I never thought to, so I can understand like, oh, it might be a reason you want to hyphenate your name.
It's very funny to think that once I get married, I now have to shed who I was all these years now to take on somebody else's last name.
I mean, like, if you give me, I guess, a good enough reason, I can look at it like, oh, that makes sense.
So I am actually interested in the idea of hyphenating my last name. And I guess it also depends on what my husband's last name is.
Let's just say it's like Williams, like Dr. Williams. So who's that? Who's that? That person didn't do like 6 years or 4 years of a PhD.
Like if it sounds good with my name, then I would consider hyphenating it. It also depends on what sounds better.
I don't want to come off as like I over-approve of the evilness that is the patriarchy, but I appreciate you loving my last name.
And also it's just like, I am my own person also, and I don't feel like as if from the olden days that a woman has to now just melt into her husband. Like, why can't I not be Kezia Bailey, hyphenated, whatever?
I want to be able to have my own identity and also show like commitment to my husband.
Or where we both can hyphenate our names and take our both last names.
No, I good, no. It's a legacy thing. I can be real. Like, I feel as though that's just something I was given. I want to pass it on. I want to keep that going. I can be real. I good, nah.
It's a developing opinion. I can't say definitively, Jesus, what I would do.
I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. How many kids have my last name? Like, this between us now. Like, this is our personal, like our youth, like the generation of this family.
If he doesn't take the hyphenated last name, I will give my kids his last name just because we're a family.
That's also interesting because it is kind of weird to think that me as a mother, I carried this baby for 9 months. I put in all the work, and I get no credit to my baby's name.
And if his last name is also, it would be the last one of the hyphenation, if that makes sense. I want my kids to like be a part of it. Also, they weren't a part of my past life, which would be my maiden name, right? So yeah, I think I would give them my husband's last name just so they're part of the whole family type thing.
Around a certain age, if they decide, hey, why is mommy's last name different than daddy's last name, they could decide to hyphenate it. I don't have a problem with them doing that. Well, I don't know. I want my family as a whole to like be looked at as a unit. So I want everybody to have the same last name, but also I can't decide what I want my last name to be yet. So I don't know. This is a very hard question because I can't speak to my future kids.
If he does take my last name and we both hyphenate it, then it will just be hyphenated and my kids will have a really long name and they could give a great conversational piece when people are asking them like, why do you have two last names? Well, my mom's a strong independent black woman and she likes her own way.